Hello, my name is Alex. Um, I figured we're gonna start doing like a little blog. Currently, we are in Bangkok, in Thailand. We are in our 10th day of quarantine, so we still have quite a few days, but we figured we can start documenting all of the experience that we've experienced, and by we, I mean KO is right over there, where he's watching some potential Bangkok activities that we can do since honestly during the pandemic a lot of things have closed down. Obviously we don't exactly speak Thai or know the places is our first experience. It's our only experience in Thailand so far. So I don't know if it's exactly the best interpretation of it, but it's a rare experience given that the country will be slowly opening starting in July, which is the day that we leave. So we get to experience it in its pandemic and low economic time. So it's just a rare experience. That being said, we've been in quarantine for, like I said, 10 days now. Um, the food here has been interesting to say the least. It's not amazing since it's hotel food, but it's not bad. Some of it scares me, like their desserts. They look weird. I've noticed that a lot of their sweets are made with coconut milk, and I'm not a fan of coconut, so it's been great. I've been slimming down because of it. I'm totally okay with it. Anyway, so I want to show you guys kind of where we've been hanging out for the past uh, over a week now. So here's a show my crib. So this is our desk. Also, everything looks kind of a mess, but it's okay. We just ate lunch, so this is dessert. Dessert came with lunch, as it usually does. Don't know why, but they gave us like a cute little kids menu too, just in case, because you never know. Also, they have vegan options. That's nice. Not that I can really. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, they have some stuff in English. I will say, though, even though some of their menus and guides have English text, the staff here are not exactly proficient in in English as, they would advertise. Kay over here wanting some sweets, wanted to order some Diet Coke. Well, they gave him regular Coke. And I wanted some milk, just regular milk, right? They keep giving me yogurt. Yogurt that's like weird and super sweet. Like there's orange, there's grape, straw mixed berry, I should say. This one's strawberry. And then there's like a blueberry. Yeah. Oh, also, fun story. KO thought that he could order Diet Cokes. The woman repeated the word Diet Coke to him too, and got him regular Coke. And he wanted to stock up for the week, so he ordered 12. Clearly, here's what's remaining. Yeah. Also, here's our leftover fruit. They give us fruit with dinner, which I think is really fun. This is some dragon fruit. I kind of hoard the fruit, I'll be honest. Like, here's my oranges, same thing over there. Because, sometimes I just want a snack. But yeah, they give them cases of water. We just ordered some more. This is our coffee. Water heater. Little coffee pack. KO, keeps drinking all of our coffee, so we have one left. Creamer packets. So, you do have a problem. Tea bags that I used once and then didn't like it very much, so I just stopped drinking it. A lot of sugar packets. We have an abundance of bananas. I love these. I love how tiny they are. They're my favorite, but I just don't eat bananas all the time, so I've just collected a lot of them. Okay, I'll put that back. Yeah, we flew with United. I don't know if you can tell. And also, we got this from Lufthansa. We, had 2 connecting flights. Lufthansa. whatever. Oh, if you haven't noticed, we have 2 beds. It was the cheapest I could find. Honestly, yeah. You know, living with this guy for almost 2 years now, it is kind of nice having 2 beds. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I get to sprawl, and then I don't have to hear him complain about how he doesn't have room on the bed.
You take up the entire bed.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking.
Hanging off the bed.
Yeah, you know, we all have issues. Anyway, so this is my famous avocado. He's my favorite. We bring him everywhere on our journey. I'll make an Instagram for him. He's traveled a lot more than my mom has. Let's be honest now. My pillow pets, because you know they make nice portable pillows. It's very small, this room. I don't know if you can tell, but like this is as wide as the aisle goes. Nonetheless, we've tried being active. We do yoga with Adrian on the screen, do some yoga. Sometimes we do like little body weight stuff. Oh, this is my favorite. Hey, Ko, do you want to open up the window?
Oh, yeah.
You know, this is the iconic part of this room. So you have, you know, your closet over there. You have your hidden refrigerator, desk, beds that take up most of the space. But here's the bathroom.
Someone chose to have this like.
Yeah. Oh my God, Ko, close the door. And toilet. Yeah, which you gotta love this. You gotta love it. Honestly, it's my favorite part. Here's a mirror that I like never use. We're not allowed to go outside. Actually, here. So the way that it works is that there's little tables outside of each room. Okay, cool, no one's there. If someone leaves, they usually like put the desk up like that. This is how we basically get our food. We ask for like laundry or anything that we need to interact with the staff. This is how we do it. We just call them and then they'll leave it like here. This is how we get our food. We're not allowed to like leave this area. The room across from us actually just left. I'm jealous though. Their room, when we opened up the door to get our food, of course, because they ring the doorbell. The room across, they had the door wide open because they just left, and the room is huge. There was 2 people in there. How do we know? Because there's always like two packets of food that would be outside their door. Their room is huge, like a house huge almost, like a living room. And like, I don't know, I couldn't see deeper, but you can clearly tell that it goes deeper than our room goes. That's for a fact. So it's kind of, that's an interesting, yeah. Anyway, our tub, I've been meaning to do laundry. Oh, our laundry situation. So apparently here, I feel bad because I probably should have looked at it first. Oh, here's a safe. But they already had like a laundry bag here with like the receipt, I guess you can say. You check off what you want washed and then you're supposed to pay for it, but like by piece. I didn't realize that, well, because I didn't see it here because it was hidden down here. So I asked for a laundry bag and then they gave me this one, which I didn't realize it's the same. Also, look how big this laundry bag is. Like, this is, like, it could fit a coat. Like it's the size of my like calf. It's pretty small. So I, you know, had the forethought of, you know, not having the opportunity to do our laundry. So I went ahead and bought these cool little sink sets so we can wash your clothes in the sink. So it came in handy. We washed 1 load. It went pretty well, except we didn't have a lot of space. As you can see, like, this is all we had to work with. And we have only, 1 second, this many hangers for all of our laundry. Oh, another fun story. We asked for milk. they brought us more towels. So it's really been a hit or miss with the front desk people. It's really fun. Although I will say in the 10 days that we've been here, we've slowly started to figure out how to ask for things. Like the first time we asked for coffee, like ice, like regular like beverages, like handcrafted coffee. They brought us more instant packets. The second time we asked for coffee, what happened, Kale? What did they bring us? It was not coffee.
What was it?
I don't remember, but you know.
We asked for lattes and they brought us Coke the first time.
Oh yeah, we asked for
coffee.
coffee. I asked for
And
coffee.
She repeated the word coffee back to us, but then I showed up with a bag of 2 Cokes, and I was like,
I was
wait.
so disappointed.
What?
Nonetheless, we persisted in asking for coffee. So, in our endeavors, the third time we were somewhat successful. We asked for iced lattes. Yes, because the lady at the front desk asked for like what kind of coffee, I guess, like latte, mocha, Americano. She started listing off the stuff, so we asked for 2 lattes, iced, and they brought it. It wasn't bad. It was like the darkest roasted coffee I've ever tasted. Most likely probably was instant coffee and they just put milk in it. I don't know. But we got something. And then we asked for lattes a 4th time. Yeah, and after that we tried again. And then...
We got iced Americanos.
No, but we asked the lattes.
Yeah.
We actually asked for lattes, and they kind of cheaped out. They're kind of small. They didn't fill it up all the way, but I guess that's fine. Whatever. They tried. Same thing. Kind of burnt. Then we asked for Americanos. So KO met up with via Zoom. We met up with one of his old professors who like comes to Thailand a lot, and you know, KO in his desperation for coffee asked how do you say coffee, but more specifically he wanted the Thai coffee, you know, the famous back in the US. It's like a iced coffee with sweetened condensed milk. I'm not too sure how they make it.
It's supposed to have cardamom, sweetened condensed milk, sugar. Got it.
Yeah, so pretty simple. Anyway, so she said that it's pronounced cafe yen. You're just like supposed to really enunciate the e under cafe yen. And so I tried it, and the front desk lady was like, "Oh, yeah, cafe yen." She was like, "Ah, okay." And then she like repeated it back to me, and then like kind of listed off again the options of latte, mocha, americano. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll go with americano. Like, you know, let's see what she brings up. And then they bring us iced americanos.
Honestly, I thought that looks again. So.
I mean, yeah, it's a win. The translation of cafe yen is cold coffee. So it could be either one, I guess. So they're not wrong, but it wasn't exactly what we wanted. But it was a step. Other than that, I mean, I've been updating all of my family and friends on how it's been going via memes on my Facebook. I think they're hilarious. We've had a lot of issues.
I think they're less than hilarious.
They're very hilarious. KO has lost his mind at day 3. But it was day 3. I counted.
It was the evening of day 3.
But it was still day 3.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we've had a lot of flight problems because of COVID. So our original final destination was going to be Phuket. But because our entering city, we couldn't find a direct flight to Phuket. So our entering city was Bangkok. And because that was the city that we entered Thailand in, we were forced to quarantine here. So we are quarantining here. And also another bummer that happened to us is that we've been planning this trip for a little under a year, right? Because you got it in November.
Yeah, it was under a year.
Yeah, so it was right under a year. So I've been kind of making some research, doing some stuff. We started moving the gears of getting our certificate of entry and all of our flights and passports and stuff figured out because, all the flight stuff. We started moving in April. So at that point, all people that are vaccinated, even if you're fully vaccinated, you still had to quarantine for a week. And then, you're fine to do, you're free to go outside. So we're like, okay, a week, that's not bad. It's reasonable, whatever. It's a new country. It's not our country. So we were doing that, but then our flights kept getting messed up. Like, our flights kept getting canceled, keep getting moved. There was something that just full on gone. So we've just had a lot of flight problems. So we couldn't get the certificate of entry in time. And then on May 1st is when the government decided to change their regulations, and then we had to quarantine for 2 weeks, even if you're fully vaccinated, which is great. So we missed it by 3 days. We got all of our flights and stuff finalized on like May 3rd-ish. So of course it was not great. I'll be honest, I was kind of upset, very, because we were forced to quarantine for longer, and that means we have to pay more money to stay in a place, in a room, and get fed. Let's see, what else happened? Okay, so while I tried to quarantine us in Phuket, because that was our original destination, and I thought that that's where we'd have to quarantine, since we wouldn't leave the airport, of course, entering Bangkok. But we actually didn't find out about that until the hotel that I was staying at and had to give me the little quarantine confirmation. They're the ones that told me, they're like, oh, since you're entering in Bangkok, you have to quarantine in Bangkok. So that's a bit of flaw in the consulate, and also the Thai websites. They need an update because they're not very user friendly. They don't give you all of the information that's happening. Like, it took the hotel to tell me, not the flights, not the Muay Thai place that we originally wanted to be at, not the consulate. If only they would answer their phones. And also the websites. They're not helpful at all. So that's something to keep in mind if anyone's traveling. Hopefully it gets better. Maybe if things aren't as close as they are now. But it just has not been helpful at all. So that was leaving for Thailand. What else? Our flights are still, like, it took what? Like 2 days ago for us to finally be like, whatever, okay,
Yeah.
we figured it out. Because our flight to Phuket was still, like, messed up. Like, up until this point that we're in Bangkok, like, we were already a week in quarantining, and then they decided to cancel it. They decided to cancel the flight to Phuket when we, like, got out of quarantine. So we had to figure that out, too. But it was just impossible to find a flight. So we're like, what, you know what? We originally came here to go to Tiger Muay Thai on a package to, learn Muay Thai, have some fun, go down to Phuket, do all that cool fun stuff. But they aren't fully opening quite yet. So we figured, what's the point of going down there, all the extra trouble? I mean, we could take a train in theory down there, but it just didn't seem worth it. And then we managed to get credited so we can come back next year. So we'll just have to come back next year. Hopefully by then the COVID situation won't be as bad. Exercise time.
Yeah.
What's another thing? Yeah, so we just decided to stay in Bangkok. We're gonna explore a little more. Um, yeah, see, it's gonna be really interesting because Ko loves the spices. I'm not a big spicy girl, gal. So we're gonna try things. I probably can't tell you what it is. I mean, I can't tell you what this dessert is. Um, Most of our meals are pre-planned for us. We kind of checked off like this little like menu thing that they gave us. We had like two options. So, yeah, we'll keep you guys posted. Other than that, that was kind of our experience. It's been a lot of frustration, a lot of trying to keep ourselves busy, and trying to figure out what we're gonna do later. So